Ladies and gentlemen, contain your excitement because the sequel you've all been waiting for, the sequel to Welcome to Raccoon City. My goodness, in this article from GameSpot. A sequel to Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City is in production. Now, I believe these are rumors, but let's see what the article has to say. Who knows? Despite middling reviews at best, a sequel to the latest attempt at a new Resident Evil movie, that was dumb, franchise might be going ahead. Article. 2021 reboot of Resident Evil movie franchise might be getting a sequel because it didn't lose enough money, with a report suggesting that some funding for the project has just been allocated. A report by Sudbury.com, a new outlet for the region of Sudbury, Canada, states that an $11 million cash injection, well, that may have been the budget for the first one because it looked like crap, has been secured by the local government for 20 projects in the area. The report, first picked up by PC Games N, goes on to state that one of those projects is named Umbrella Chronicles, which is being developed by film company Racoon HG Film Productions, the same company behind Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. So, it's not too much of a stretch, not too much of a reach. Umbrella Chronicles, a video game by the same name. And it's the same film company that did Welcome to Raccoon City, but why on earth, how could this movie possibly get a sequel? If you got the same writers, it's going to tank straight into the gutter. Given that the Sudbury area is also where the movie was filmed, it seems plausible that all this evidence is pointing towards production on its sequel starting sometime soon. Sometime soon, yeah. Don't worry about the writer's strike. Go get some foreign. Oh, wait, it's in Canada. Canada is probably not governed by the Hollywood writer's strike, the Screen Actors Guild, or the Film Actors Guild, depending on how pedantic you want to get. So, I wonder if the entertainment industry is aware that there's writers across the globe that aren't part of the Film Actors Guild or the Writers Guild or any of that garbage. Find a different writer. You can still make movies, and they'll probably be better because they'll not be filled by the Western ideological nonsense. So, while it has yet to be officially announced, of course not because they're terrified, they don't want to talk about writing anything new because of the abomination that the first one was. The rumored title of Umbrella Chronicles could suggest the film pulling source material from the spin-off game of the same name, of course. Although, given that Welcome to Raccoon City smashed together the stories of both Resident Evil 1 and 2, anything is possible for the direction of the follow-up. Despite weak critical reception, earned a total of $42 million off of a modest $25 million production budget. I like how they specify that production budget. Did Welcome to Raccoon City make money because it made over its budget? No, it didn't, because you have to factor in advertisements and, I don't know, did it release to the theaters? Generally, you take the production budget and multiply it by 2.5 to figure out how much the movie actually needs to make to break even. And yeah, that's not even close. That 42 versus 25, yeah, that's a failure. If you've been disappointed by the state of Resident Evil films, you can take solace in the most recent games. Yes, just go play the games. Now, how exactly did Welcome to Raccoon City do? Not that great. IMDb result 5.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, yes, a bastion of review integrity. 30% on Rotten Tomatoes, 2 out of 5 Common Sense Media. This movie did not do all that well. What is this? The director claimed this movie would be faithful to the games, and yet somehow it ended up being as far from that statement as possible. I knew from the moment I saw the trailers casting, and don't talk about casting anymore. We're not allowed to do that, because if you criticize any sort of casting that does not follow the source material, well, use this just as a racist. Casting and heard about the odd crossover plot that this film would be a disaster, and boy was it ever. As an avid Resident Evil fan, I had hopes that there would be some semblance of the games, especially with all the claims from the cast and crew. Yeah, because what are the cast and the crew going to say? Oh, it's nothing like the games. You're going to hate this? No. Spoilers ahead. We're not going to go into spoilers, but let's see. What other sorts of reviews? Another disappointing big screen adaptation of the Capcom horror game series this year. Oh. Whoever reviews this film and says it's trash after they've watched it for 3 minutes and 15 seconds didn't even watch it? Oh, really? Definitely fake reviews. I believe yours is one. Loved it. So there are positive reviews on it. Positive. Wow, my expectations were so low, but this is somehow worse than the previous Resident Evil movies. Hey, I like the first one with Mila Jovovich. Only in 1 star because it doesn't allow a 0. CGI zombies were crap. Oh my goodness. Shove all 3 Resident Evil games in one movie with a 1 hour and 47-minute time frame. What could go wrong? I guess he didn't like it. But what do you think? How could this movie get a sequel? Does it deserve a sequel? Are you interested in a sequel? Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike, leave all that nifty little stuff YouTubers beg you to do. And I'll see you on the next one.